Hi everyone, my name is Jade Calver. Today I'll be talking about writing an effective study plan for your study permit applications. So you have applied to university or college in Canada, you've gotten accepted, and now it's time to apply for your study permit. One of the key factors in having a successful study permit application is having a really well-written and well-thought-out study plan. This study plan, or also called Purpose of Studies Plan or Reasons for Study, is a document that's written by you as the applicant that explains to the officer why you're wanting to study in Canada and why he or she should approve your study permit application. It gives the officer an overview of your general plans to study in Canada, but not only that, how it's going to help your professional career and why you chose Canada out of all places to pursue studies. So it's important in these study plan applications that you don't overshare. Sometimes we get study plans from clients that are 10, 11, 12 pages, and that's just a little bit too long. I say as a general rule of thumb, 2 to 3 pages max is a good length for these study permit plans. You want to really answer concisely. Again, when we're working with clients, we have a bit of a template that we use, and we like to have you respond to these questions. Certain countries, for example, if you look at the study permit application checklist for South Africa, has a really good list of questions that prompts you as to the types of questions that you should be answering. But I'll go over a few of them now. So of course, the first one is, why do you want to study in Canada? And so why are you choosing this program? So, you really want to introduce your background information and then say, what is it about this course that is going to help you in your career? So a few things is that, what are your overall education goals? So why do you want to do this? What is it about the program specifically? So a lot of times we see plans that aren't specific enough. I say reference the courses that are in the application documents. So if you have a study plan that references some of the courses that you'll be taking, maybe you've spoken with some of the professors of the program, why is it that it's so great and what interests you? Another question that you need to answer is, why is this program not available in your home country, and why do you have to come to Canada to do it? So a lot of our clients will pick a program, and this is especially important if it's generic, like something like business or maybe marketing, a general degree. Why are you picking Canada, and why is this program not available to you in your home country? Obviously, Canada might provide more international opportunities for networking. It might provide you with a different outlook in your field of study. This really needs to be reflected in your study permit, because the officer wants to know that you're not coming just for the purpose of immigration and that you genuinely intend to study. Next is, how will this program enhance your career opportunities? So are there opportunities for you that will be better as a result of having this program, especially if you're doing an advanced degree, so a master's degree or a postgraduate certificate? How will this program help your career prospects in your home country? You cannot in your study plan write that you're coming to Canada to do this program and then immigrate forever. Even if that's your plan, you need to have information about how this will help you in your home country. What is it about the program specifically? So a lot of times we see plans that aren't specific enough. I say reference the courses that are in the application. Maybe you can access managerial positions. Maybe you can move to a slightly different new field of work as a result of studying this. Similarly, while I mentioned different field of work, if this program of study is significantly different than what you've done in your life, so maybe previously you worked in HR and now you're coming to study, maybe software engineering or something of the sort, that's fine, but you need to explain in your study plan why the change of heart, why is it not available in your home country, and why do you need this to change your career? So maybe you're looking for a career change, you want to pursue study in Canada, and you need to really have a well thought out explanation as to why you're doing this in Canada and how it will help your overall career. I also like to mention the ties that you have to your home country and country of citizenship. So who's in your home country, if you have parents paying for your studies, who that is and how they're paying for it, and then what opportunities, again, that you have back in your home country and any ties that you have there. So if you have family, if all of your family's there, that's great. You want to show that you're going to go back to your home country. I usually it's really important to include a statement in that study plan saying that you're going to go back to your home country at the end of your studies. And then lastly, maybe some information about your previous education history. So what have you studied previously? What has been your previous work? And how is it going to be aided, again, by studying in Canada? So again, we help students come to Canada and pursue their goal of studying in Canada. Of course, it's a great way to come to Canada temporarily. Afterwards, you get a postgraduate work permit, which can qualify you for permanent residency if you wish to stay in Canada. If you have any questions about your study permit application or writing an effective study permit plan, please contact us. We're online at calverimmigrationservices.com.